Greetings, my name is Sparsh, and this is a project on intelligent structure monitoring and response-based system. This is a kind of a modern technology which is available in many other countries like China, Korea, and many other states and countries. So this is a project. I am the project strategist, and in this project we have two pillars which are basically the things for the bridge system. We have a bridge here, we have the external things here, and the main motto of this project is in the places where there are more floods. So the bridge should be lifted up so that the bridge doesn't drown or the cars and the vehicles don't get affected. So here we are using a DC motor where this is going to lift these two bridges up. So then we can recommend, we are using a water sensor here so that as much as so I have just basically assigned how the model of this project should be, what are the things that should be included in this project, and how the execution of the project should happen. So we'll go towards the code now.
In the code we inputted, it's quite a lengthy program actually. It's not the code, we inputted all the connections in it so that it helps us to know when the connection is putting up. So as soon as the sensor senses the water level increasing, it sends the signals to the servo motors and it raises to a degree of 45 so that the bridge gets elevated. Yeah, that's what my part is. So,
help with the connections and the servo motors and embed it with the code and test to see if it's working or not.
We both did the outer part of this coloring the sticks and making the
Okay, the people are designers.
yes.
Okay, and can you tell me like up to what percentage it has been completed?
more than
90%?
Yes.
What is pending?
We just need to do this thing connection and we
Okay.
need to stick all the parts. That's it. Coding
That's
is also
it.
done.
Coding also done.
Yes.
Have you tested the code?
Yeah.
Yes.
Servers are working and all the components are
Everything
working.
is. So greetings to everyone present here. Myself Sparsh. So we are the Team Eurekas, and this is a project on intelligent structure monitoring and response bridge system. Well, this is a project which is mainly famous in many other countries like Korea and many other countries which already have the system established. This is the first model which we are actually building for India. It hasn't been yet in India yet. So I am the project strategist for this project, and we have Pranav, who is a technical specialist. We have Janvi and Ravi, who are the architects here, and we have Vishwa, who is the assembly engineer. As a group, we have decided that each and every part should be separated, and thus we have worked towards it. So I'll be explaining you the scientific principle and on what basis this model actually works. So as I told earlier, this is an intelligent structure monitoring and response-based system. So well, imagine you are on a bridge, and you just, in Final Destination also we have seen that scene where the bridge actually breaks out. Imagine that you're on a bridge and you're going with the car, and suddenly there's a flood going on there. And for some reason, imagine that the bridge, the water level is above the bridge. The water level is actually above the bridge to this level, and you actually get an ending trouble. So in this situation, it is important that the bridge has to be lifted up. In case of floods, it is very difficult that you have this very expanded structure. It is very difficult that when you try to lift it up, it is quite impossible to do that. So in that case, we need this structure monitoring system so that it actually lifts to avoid any kind of damages. The system is, here we have an Arduino, where obviously we connect all the connections here. We have a battery, which is a power system here. And we also have a water sensor here, which works as an IR sensor. So what happens in the system is, we have a certain level of water sensing here. When the water is above a certain level, the bridge lifts itself up. We have used two servo motors on either side of the bridge, and the moment the water is actually sensing, the water sensor is actually sensing the water, the servo motors are lifted from 0 degrees to 90 degrees. In that case, this is an immediate action where the servo motors will lift itself up and the bridge level will also lift itself up. So well, this was a basic part of the project, and now we'll see what the code part of the project is.
Yeah, I'm Pranav. I'm the one who wrote the code. Quite few of them helped me. In the code, we actually use a microcontroller Arduino, which since as soon as the water comes to the water sensor and notices that it's rising to a level where the bridge might go under, so it initiates the servo motors to a degree of 90 so that the bridge gets elevated, and if the water is below it, it comes back to normal using you can see it in the green LED glows up. When the bridge goes a little up, the buzzer gets on, so it gets elevated. Now Ravi and Jan will come explain the design.
So we are designing architectures. So we designed the bridge with using ice cream sticks, and we used like at this angle is 45 degrees, and this angle is 180 degrees.
And we use cardboard as a road, and we use iron rods for the support of bridge, and we attach the servo motors either of the iron rods.
Next, Vishwa will explain.
Any other great project? Our project had quite a lot of problems. Initially, we had an ESP32 instead of Arduino. The ESP32 had way too many connections in it because we were using two LEDs, one buzzer, a water sensor, two servo motors, and a power supply to include. So we couldn't use the ESP32. So we had to switch out the brains of our entire structure to an Arduino to make it work. Then we had issues with stabilizing the bridge, because as I show you now, the entire bridge relies on these two servo motors to rotate it around. We had to stabilize them with two-sided tape and ice cream sticks. Before that, we tried using chopsticks as well. They didn't work. But next, our water sensor did not give readings to the ESP32, which we had before. We had a whole lot of problems before, but as a team, we overcame it with the help of Sir, of course. We couldn't have done it without him and everyone else in our team. That's it.
I explained about the basic functioning, and he told about what are the architects and things we were doing this. And he explained what are the problems we had in this project, which is really important because we had a lot of modification in this project. So before we explain anything else, we would like to show you a demo of this project. We know that we have these two servo motors here. The function of the servo motors is to lift these two sides up. So first thing, we have the water sensor here. Obviously, we need some kind of water so that it senses it. So we're going to switch on the connection right now. We're going to connect the power button to the VIN so that the whole function starts with the power system. And we have water here. So the basic function should be, we have an LED right there so that the people who are there get to know that there's some kind of flooding system. And we have a buzzer too when we put the water here. So here I have the water. Well, as you can see, the lift is actually, as you can see, as soon as the water touched the water sensor, the buzzer came and it actually lifted up. The problem with these servo motors was we need more servo motors for this so that it actually has a perfect setup. We know that it's inclined to one end, but the reason for that because we didn't have the perfect alignation for the servo motors. But yet, the principle is clearly explained that the moment we put the water, the buzzer started and the people will get to know the system is there. So this was the overall project.
Okay, it was really nice presentation, guys. I like the presentation. Everyone has given their best, and again here also we can see the noticeable women empowerment. The team in charge, or you can say the strategist of the team, Sparsh, has done excellent job in just keeping the team together. And the other participants also have done their best in assisting her. I have seen the team was always working in building the project and all. Except there are no exceptions actually. There is no except thing. So I really like the team coordination. And good luck for your next projects and your career also. Thank you.